Welcome. Good morning if you're watching from Australia, and good afternoon or evening if you are watching from Europe or from USA. We're just about to go live on Facebook as well with Amazing Monday. Here we go. If you're already watching, please let us know your name and where are you watching from here on the chat to make sure that we can acknowledge you. Type in your name and where you're watching from. Hello, beautiful Jackie. And Jackie is gonna help me monitor the chat so that I don't have to multitask and I can just focus on delivering great content for you to start your week super pumped and ready to go. So here we are. We should be, Jackie is watching all the way from Adelaide in beautiful Australia. Jackie, if you can please jump onto Facebook and make sure this is being transmitted on Facebook Live as well. And if you are watching from Facebook Live, please make sure you click on share. Just on the post where you can watch this video right now, click on share and put it on your profile, on your fan page, anywhere you want, so that we can have more people watching us all at once. So we're double broadcasting here. We are on Webinar Jam if you're watching the webcast here, and we are on Facebook Live where you can go and share. We have Leah. Welcome, Leah, watching all the way from Toronto in Canada. And that is 4 in the afternoon Sunday for Leah. And I love it. So which is Eastern. I love Canada too. I lived in Montreal for a while and I absolutely loved it. And my intention is to go and see the Rockies in December. So welcome, Leah. Welcome, Jackie. Please jump onto Facebook Live to check if we have a live broadcast. If you are watching on Facebook Live, please click share so that you can also help inspire other ladies in your life. So here we go. Welcome. Thank you so much, also to you who are up early with me. It is 6 in the morning on Monday here in beautiful Gold Coast of Australia. And if you are in America, North America, South America, like Leah, it could be Sunday afternoon around 4 p.m. And if you, or 1 p.m. if you're Pacific, and if you're in Europe, it's probably something along 9 p.m. So welcome, Judy, watching all the way from Melbourne. Judy is from Mexico, like me, in case you're trying to guess the accent, but she lives in Melbourne, Australia. So I'm going to start with a really cool question here that I want you to, let me just see if I can send this link to Jackie somehow. Probably not. Okay, I'll have to do it next time. All right, so grab your pen and paper because I'm really pumped today. I want you to start with a really strong week and more than anything with really good intention. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go over 3 questions about the universe, and I'm going to ask you, and I want you to share your answers on the chat. And then I'm going to go over, for the next 11 weeks, we're going to be reviewing the 11 forgotten laws from Bob Proctor and Mary Morrissey. I've been listening to them and they're just very amazing. You know, if you know me personally, you know that I love anything that has to do with your mindset, the universe, and how to manifest. I'm a big believer of manifesting. I have vision boards all over my house, my office, my bedroom, and everything else that you can see. In fact, let me see if I can screen share this very, very quickly. Here we go. I can do this, which is really exciting. So you can see right there my screensaver, which is my vision board. I have this vision board in a massive canvas about 2 by 2 meters in my bedroom that I look at all the time. And this actually gets changed very often because a lot of what is here, it becomes a reality for me. I manifest it and then I go and change it again. So we have the beautiful Michelle, I'm guessing it's Michelle Bassett from Brisbane, which is really exciting. Thank you for getting up nice and early. All right, so grab your pen and paper and I'm going to give you, actually, you know, today I might make it interactive. If you're there, I'd love you to jump inside so that you can share. Thank you, Leah, saying, wow, nice vision boards. Yes, I get really inspired with color, with positive quotes. And so I have, this is my office, as you can see, and then I have other canvases with positive quotes in my bedroom, my kids' bedrooms, and it just gets me inspired. It puts me into the right mindset, because for me, 80% of it is the mindset, 20% of it is taking action. So if I can think the right things and stay in the right track on my mindset, then it makes it so much easier to manifest the things that I want in my life, which I do all the time. So I tell you what, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and then I'm going to give you the link so that you can come inside and share your answers. If you're going to come inside, please keep your video on, and I want you to participate at mute as soon as you come in, so there's no echo for the recording for the people that will watch afterwards. And keep your video on mute, and then when it's your turn, on mute to share your answers. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Please grab a piece of paper and a pen to write them down. Question number 1, and I want you to take a few seconds to think about this. I want you to recall a time when you experienced heaven on earth. Think about it. When was the last time that you experienced heaven on earth? Could have been when you were a child growing up, could have been as a teenager, could have been now as an adult. When was it? I want you to recall a time when you experienced heaven on earth. What was happening? What was that moment you were experiencing or feeling or sharing with others that you felt, wow, this is heaven on earth? Why go through the inconvenience of dying to go to heaven when you can have heaven on earth? I know for me, there has been many and many times throughout my life when I've experienced heaven on earth. But the most recent one was only about 2 or 3 weeks ago, when I was in beautiful Maldives, in this stunning prestige water village was called. We had to take a seaplane to get there. It was this island that was only like 2 kilometers big. We actually walked around the entire island in about 20 minutes, and it was just paradise. It was just universe, just there for me. I felt so connected to Mother Earth. We had this deck in the back of our village that we could just lay down. It had glass and you could see the fish, and then you could just go down the steps into the reef with your snorkel gear, and it was full of fish, all sizes, of all colors. And then as you swam a little bit towards into the ocean, all of a sudden, all the reef finishes the coral, and there's this giant drop that you just can't see where it ends because it's so deep. And it was just fascinating. Like anywhere I looked, I was just surrounded by water, and it was such a magical feeling, a feeling of abundance, a feeling of this is me connected to something much bigger, to the universe, to Mother Earth. And the energy that I was able to draw from there was just fascinating. So I would like you to share a time when you experienced heaven on earth. What was happening for you? Please come inside. I just put the link. You can click on that link and come inside this hangout to share with us. We have the beautiful Jackie here. So Jackie, I'm going to put you on the biggest screen. Thank you for being here, honey. I love that orange. Oh my God. Nice and bright. So go ahead and unmute, Jackie, and share with us a time when you experienced heaven on earth.
Good morning, Sandra. For me, the last time I really experienced that is when we were on our retreat in Bali for the Amazing Ladies Retreat, and we had a beautiful healer come out who was Vivian as part of the retreat. And one of the rituals that we did on the beach, where we actually went out into the water and we gave a gift back to Mother Earth, back to nature. And it was just so profound to have that deep connection, to be grounded on the earth at the same time being in the water and giving back a gift to nature was just so incredibly powerful. That was the last time for me, and that's a couple of months ago.
Thank you, Jackie. That's awesome. Leah, Michelle, click on the link and come inside to share your experience of heaven on earth. For those of you watching on Facebook Live, I turned the camera so that you could see Jackie on the biggest screen, and you probably missed when I was talking about the vision board. So I'm going to put it on Facebook Live. For those of you watching, here it is, my big vision board, and I'm going to bring this screen back up. There we go. So back to Jackie, and I'm going to turn it around. All right. Leah and Michelle, click on the link, come inside and share what was your experience of heaven on earth. Thank you, Jackie. Second question. Make sure you're writing down, because even if you can't come inside to share now, even if you're going to be watching the replay afterwards, or even if you're too shy because it's 6 in the morning and you're in your pajamas, which is perfectly fine, then you can do it after. And it's very important because it just gets you to connect and feel grateful and abundant when you force your mind to recall these important moments. Question number 2. Imagine that you have a magic wand, and with it, you can create heaven on earth. What is heaven on earth for you? If you had to describe what is heaven on earth for you, what would it be? If you just had that magic wand that you could create it right now, what would it look like? I know for me, heaven on earth means being totally fulfilled, being totally in touch with my higher self, connected, and just being able to feel the abundance of the universe with all the nature that surrounds us, feeling love, feeling gratitude, and of course, fulfillment. For me, living into my life passion, it's something that allows me to feel that way very often. And I was telling my ladies, those who are members in one of our hangouts the other day, that a few years ago, I did this event where we had to change our values and the rules for our values. And when I got to do that, a lot of things changed for me in my life. And I went into, someone is putting their hand up. Let me see if we can see it. Trisha, if you're there, click on the link to come inside and share what's heaven on earth for you, Trish. I'll put the link again, or perhaps, Jackie, if you can just put the link on the chat. So anyway, I was telling my ladies that once I got to change the rules attached to my values and my beliefs, all of a sudden, it allowed me to be fulfilled and happy, and like I have everything that I need when I just change the rules, and it's fascinating. So heaven on earth for me is as simple as getting a hug from my daughters and getting a kiss and saying I love you. It's as simple as waking up in my bed and looking at the water and the sun starting to come out and just feeling grateful for that beauty of the universe, all that nature and beauty that surrounds us. And, you know, people think that it has to be this massive thing where you have to have everything you want in your life, when the truth is, it all starts inside. If you can feel loved and grateful on the inside with simple little things, then that's when you're getting to experience heaven on earth. So, Jackie, tell me, what is for you heaven on earth?
Sandra, I'm so glad that you gave the example, because to me, heaven on earth, I realize that I said something that is so far out of reach for me right now. And that is, for me, heaven on earth is world peace. It's everybody feeling connected to each other. It's everybody having a meal, everybody having a warm place to sleep at night. And if that's how I tie my happiness up, it's a long way off. So for me, it is about resetting the rules. I can be happy now. I can be happy when I'm around my family, when I'm connected to the people that I love, when I'm doing the things that I love doing, and when I'm able to make a difference in other people's lives, which I'm doing now. So that makes it a lot more achievable for me right now.
Nice. Thank you, Jackie. I turned the camera so you could see the beautiful Jackie if you're watching on Facebook Live. I know we have quite a few on Facebook Live and in the room that are probably too shy to come inside with the camera, and that is perfectly fine. If you're too shy to come inside with the camera, just type it. While I'm talking, just go ahead and type the story right here in the chat box, and then I'll be more than happy to read it out loud for everyone to experience what's heaven on earth for you. Question number 3, keep writing with your piece of paper and your pen. Okay, this is really good about getting focus on your intention. What simple, easy, concrete step would you take in the next 24 hours to make heaven on earth real? I love that question. It's like, okay, you can fantasize, you can dream, you can do anything you want, but here is about taking action. And it doesn't have to be a massive action, because I'm talking about something you can do in the next 24 hours. So it can be a tiny little thing that you do that is going to get you closer to experiencing heaven on earth in the next 24 hours. So what's a simple, easy, concrete step that you will take in the next 24 hours to make heaven on earth real? I'm going to put the 3 questions on the chat so that if you're not doing it right now, you can do it later. Recall a time when you experienced heaven on earth. Experienced heaven on earth. What was happening on earth? What was happening? Share your answers with us. Number 2, what is heaven on earth for you? Number 3, what simple, this is a very important question, what simple, easy, concrete step will you take in the next 24 hours to make heaven on earth real? Very exciting. All right, then you have them on the chat. You can share your answers and we will read it out loud. Speaking of which, I have to say, a few years ago, one of the many times that I experienced heaven on earth, I was in a plane, but it was a small plane. I was just flying internally, maybe from Germany to Switzerland in Europe. And when I was little, my mom used to always tell us stories about the angels flying on the clouds. And we, you know, like if I was scared when I went to sleep, or if I was having nightmares or anything like that, my mom would tell us these beautiful stories about the little angels flying on the clouds. And then I started doing it with my daughters. If they were scared at night, I would say to them, remember when we were playing in the pool today and there was that beautiful rainbow? Well, imagine you're playing up on the clouds with all the beautiful angels, and then all of you choose to use the rainbow as your water slide to come down all the way from the clouds into the pool. What color would you choose in the rainbow to use as your water slide? And they used to love it. And so then I would describe for them arriving on the pool, you know, splashing with all the angels. So this time I was flying from Germany to Switzerland. It was a small plane. And it was a beautiful sunny day, and it was in the middle of the day. So the airplane crossed over the line of the clouds. And because it was really sunny, it was just stunning, because all you saw out of the window was all these beautiful, fluffy white clouds. And it's all you could see, and it was just stunning. And I remember looking out of the window going, wow, this is really being in heaven on earth, you know, because I don't need to die to experience this. I could literally see, you know, through all the stories from my mom, like if I was playing on those clouds with the little angels and having all this beautiful, you know, life up in the clouds. And it was just stunning for me to be above the clouds and be able to look down and see the clouds versus the opposite, where, you know, we always look up to the sky to see the clouds. And this time was the opposite. Thank you for putting the questions on Facebook Live, Jackie. So it was really, really special. All right, so that's it for those 3 questions. Now, I want to talk to you about this wonderful thing called the 11 Forgotten Laws from Bob Proctor and Mary Morrissey. And you know, Bob Proctor is big. You probably know him from the movie The Secret. And he's big on just being able to manifest, to create your life by design instead of letting life happen to you. And I'm a big believer of that. I feel that all the amazing things I've achieved in my life, I've manifested them through that power of the 11 laws. So for the next 11 weeks, I would like to review one of the laws every week. And today, it is called the law of thinking. The law of thinking. How can you choose your thoughts? Write it down, because we're going to do a review after the 11 weeks. Week 12 is going to be a review of the 11 laws, and I want you to keep with me. So whatever notepad you're using today to write these, please keep using the same every week so that you can have some sequence and you don't get lost. So write it down. Law number 1, the law of thinking. And what Bob Proctor talks about is that we choose our thoughts. However, let me tell you, we are thinking all the time, whether we choose to or not, whether we want it or not, whether we're distracted doing something else and we think we're not thinking, we're still thinking all the time. And this is how it works, whether we understand it or not, whether we believe it or not, whether it makes sense or not. Of course, I truly believe, like for me, that if it makes sense, it's a lot easier for me to assimilate and to implement and to live by it. But there's a really good way, since you cannot monitor your thoughts all the time, your results, those things that have materialized on your external world, in your reality, it's a really good sign of what you're thinking. So if you don't like your results, if what you're experiencing right now in your life you're not happy with, it's a really good signal, ting, 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 alarm bell, to tell you that you're not having good positive thoughts. If you feel you're lacking abundance, if you're struggling financially, if you feel you're not connected with your loved ones and your relationships, if your health is suffering, if you don't feel you have a powerful community of like-minded individuals, which is very important, then I want you to look at your thoughts, because most likely you're not having positive thoughts, which is why you're manifesting that, you're materializing that into the real form, into your reality of your world. How can you change your thoughts? I want you to brainstorm. I want you to share with me on the chat, how can we change our thoughts? I'm going to go with the beautiful Jackie over here. And Jackie and Michelle being inside, at the end, I'm going to ask you, what's your step that you're choosing to take action on the next 24 hours to start manifesting heaven and earth? So Jackie, you're up on the biggest screen. I'm going to put you on the Facebook Live camera. Here we go. So unmute and tell us, Jackie, how do you think you can change your thoughts if you don't like your reality?
I think the first thing about changing our thoughts, Sandra, is becoming aware of what we are thinking. So monitoring, like a security guard, being so aware of what it is that we're thinking and being prepared to adjust those, knowing that it takes time, because it's taken us a lifetime to create the thoughts that we're having and habits and patterns that we've created in our mind, that it is about being conscious. What are we thinking about right now, and what are we prepared to replace that with? So having great affirmations that I can use to reprogram my brain, knowing the outcome that I want instead of what I've got in my life right now.
I love it. That is very wise. Thank you for sharing, Jackie. And let's go with the beautiful Michelle. Michelle, you can unmute yourself. You're on the big screen and you're on the Facebook Live screen as well. So good morning. Thank you for being here with us. Tell us, how do you believe you can change your thoughts if you don't like the results in your life?
One of the things that I use, one of the tools or strategies, it's pretty simple. I have a two-headed coin in my pocket. So it's actually an Australian $2 coin, and it has our traditional elder's head on one side and it has the Queen's head on the other. And I just remind myself that I can choose my thoughts. And I have a two-headed coin because I like to look at the positive and be more optimistic in my life. So I just touch my coin and I feel my coin and I think of something positive.
Wow, that's a great strategy. Thank you. Very tangible. So there you go. Write it down. That's something that you can implement as well. Having a coin in your pocket all the time has two sides, positive, negative. So what are you thinking whenever you're feeling fearful and having thoughts of something that you're fearing not to happen to you? The more you put energy on it, the more you're going to manifest that. So that's a great reminder for you to pull your coin out, flip it over and go, okay, I choose to look at the opposite side of the coin, because we always have a choice. Every second of our lives, we have a choice to make. What are you choosing to think? Now, Jackie also said something really powerful, becoming aware. The first step to change is self-awareness. Write it down. The first step to change is self-awareness. If you're not even aware of your thoughts, then how can you choose to change them? But if you're aware of them and you're feeling fearful, I remember when my babies were little and I used to wake up in the middle of the night or frightened, thinking, are they breathing? Are they okay? I'm having all these horrible thoughts until I became aware of them. And then I thought, well, why do I have to think that way? Why not think they're having a peaceful and restful sleep and it's beautiful, and go and kiss them and send love instead of, you know, panicking every single night about it. So that's a really good point that Jackie mentioned, becoming aware. Now, Jackie also mentioned positive affirmations, and I totally agree with her. I think positive affirmations is a really good, tangible strategy to start getting you to have positive thoughts. Come here, Chloe. This is my little puppy. Just waking up. I need to open the side door for her so that she goes out. There you go. All right. So becoming aware of your thoughts, doing positive affirmations. Now you see, Leah, why I have all these positive affirmations printed in color around my room, my house, my kids' bedroom, my office. Because what happens, even if I'm not consciously thinking about it or choosing to say an affirmation, right now, for example, I'm focused on delivering this great content to you. I'm looking at the camera, so my conscious mind is not thinking of a positive affirmation. But guess what? My subconscious, our subconscious mind is like a robot. It's amazing. It can multitask. So while I'm talking to you here looking at the camera, my subconscious is filtering in the information from those quotes that are behind me, which are reflecting on my screen in front of me. So even though I'm not consciously reading them and saying them right now, my subconscious is taking in all these: I'm healthy, wealthy, happy, loved, and fun. I am pretty, smart, sexy, fearless, strong, successful, and worthy. I am worthy and deserving. I love and approve of myself. My ladies who are members of Amasssing, they know that every single day my favorite affirmation to tell myself is, I am worthy and deserving. I love and approve of myself. And the reason being is because whenever I'm scared, whenever I have fear, whenever I'm really nervous of doing something, guess what? I just keep repeating that quote to myself over and over again. And all of a sudden, my whole physiology starts to change. I start to feel more relaxed. I start to breathe deeper. And all of a sudden, the fear starts to vanish down. And I start to feel more confident and more secure of myself, and more like I'm in charge, more empowered that I can do this. It's really exciting. So Jackie's saying her favorite is, I only ever do healthy things for my body. What a fantastic and empowering belief to have, right? I only ever do things that are healthy for my body. Leah is sharing, mine is every day, in every way. It gets better and better. I love that one. You know what? It's so magical. If you're a mom and you have kids, you can actually do this while they just fell asleep. After they fell asleep, it's called sleep talk. And it's this wonderful strategy I learned when my kids were little. And what happens is once they fall asleep, you wait about 30 minutes to an hour. So they go from one of the, I'm not quite sure if it's the alpha, beta, theta, I'm not quite sure which state they pass into the next one. So you go and you either start caressing them or kiss them or do something where you get a tiny, ever so subtle reaction from them. So it might be like they just move their eyebrows. It might be like they just go, you know, or reposition themselves. So whatever, once you get a reaction from them, that's like getting the okay, the green light from their subconscious for you to move on. So once you get that signal from your kids, then you start talking to them all these beautiful, loving, positive things that you want. You're smart, you're beautiful, you're a big success. I always say to my kids, you're a big success, because it just gives them that confidence that it doesn't matter what they choose to do, how they choose to do it, or when they choose to do it, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna make a big success of whatever they choose to do. And I love saying that because I know it puts self-esteem and confidence in them. Whenever I go to watch them at an event, at a school or their sports, and we're far away and they don't want me to embarrass them by saying, I love you, you're a big success, I always just go like that, which means I love you, you're a big success. So I don't say it, I just do the signals to them, and they know that it means I love you, you're a big success. So if they're out on a stage performing a singing concert at a school, they just look at me in the audience and I just go like that, and I can see how all of a sudden their face relaxes. They give me this ever so subtle little smile, and I just know they understood the message. And I've got that message ingrained into them. There, not one day goes by that I don't say that to them. Even if I'm away traveling, I FaceTime them twice a day and I say that to them. And they just love it. And it's fun because it's like this little secret. You know, of course, I always get moms or other people around going, oh, that was really cool what you just did. What does it mean? And it's like, it's my secret with my girls. So, or I tell them, can I tell you a secret? And they go, Mom, I know you love me with all your heart and I'm a big success. And I'm like, but it's a secret. You can't tell anyone. Are you ready? And Mom, everyone knows you love me with all your heart and I'm a big success. So I just love that they start believing that. But I talk to them when they go to sleep. So great technique. You can also do it with an adult. If you want to do it to your lover, your partner, you can go and do that once they fall asleep. If you're not tired yet, that you can hang around. Sometimes I just fall asleep at the same minute my kids fall asleep or before them, so I don't do it. But you know, if you still have the energy, remember, you either caress them on their head somewhere until you get a reaction from the body while they're still asleep. That means the subconscious is giving you green light to move ahead, and that's when you start talking, just, you know, whispering in their ear all these beautiful things, these loving thoughts. A really good one as well is like, I love you, mommy loves you, daddy loves you, your sister loves you, your teacher loves you, your friends love you, you are lovable, because you want to help them grow up feeling loved and approved, which gives them a healthy self-esteem. Yes, you can do it with an adult, it's just going to take longer, because, you know, a kid is very easy to mold because their subconscious doesn't have as much information in it as an adult. It's very different to try and ingrain this into a 6-year-old than a 40-year-old. So you can go ahead and do it with your adult, your love partner, your husband, or whoever you share the bed with, and you know, your wife, whoever it is, and you can just do it. Just know that you may not see the results in a few days or a few weeks like you would on a kid. It might take, you know, longer, couple of months or something, because obviously there's more stuff to bypass, to reprogram in the subconscious mind. So just be patient with that, but it's amazing, totally works. So anything you can. Here's another one. Whenever you happen to walk past a mirror or a glass where you can see your reflection, give yourself a little loving message. Just walk past and go, you're beautiful, or I'm so proud of you, or, you know, you're so successful, you're so strong. Whatever it is, if you're driving and you're in the traffic light and you're just looking around and you have your window up and there's a reflection and you can see yourself, just go, you're amazing. Anything it is, if you just walk past in front of a mirror, just get used to it. It's gonna be really awkward at the beginning if it's not something you've been doing, but trust me, I started doing this a few years ago, and at the beginning it was awkward. I would look at the mirror and say, I love you, you're beautiful, you're so strong, I'm so proud of you. And I felt really uncomfortable because I didn't believe it. I was like, no, you're not, you know, because I had all this stuff that wasn't very nice about myself. But the more I did it, so just be gentle and patient with yourself. The more you do it, the more you start to believe it, the more you're going to feel good about it, because you go, yeah, I am actually. Another really good one to help with your thinking is when someone else gives you a compliment. Normally, some of us might respond out loud, it's not a big deal. You know, you just did amazing, well done. It's not a big deal. You know, it was so easy. Or, oh, that dress you're wearing is beautiful. Oh, this is one of my little rags that I wear at home. Like, why say that? You know, or, oh, you look so pretty today, or your hair looks amazing. Oh, thank you, but it's all dirty. I haven't even washed it for 3 days. You know, we tend to just diminish that compliment and put it in the bin because we're not being loving with ourselves. That's a really good sign that the thoughts you're having from the love thinking, they're not very positive. But there are things you can do to change that. So from now on, here's your challenge for this week. Whenever you hear a compliment that someone gives you, just let it land and say thank you. You know, if you want to go into, oh yeah, but it's a crappy dress. Oh, it was really cheap. Oh, my hair I haven't even washed it. Or, nah, it was nothing. It was so easy. Oh, I didn't do it. Someone helped me. Stop. Don't. Just listen to the compliment, let it land, smile and say thank you. And inside of your head go, yeah, that's true. I'm really awesome. Yeah, that's true. My hair is beautiful. Yeah, that's true. Whatever it is, because if you're saying it inside, you don't have to get embarrassed by saying it out loud. No one has to hear it other than yourself. So if you get a compliment, which I'm sure you will get lots of compliments, and this is going to make you self-aware, like Jackie said, because you're going to be attentive to anyone giving you a compliment at any stage throughout the week. So pay attention for anyone giving you a compliment and receive it with a smile, say thank you, and then inside of you say, yes, you're right, actually, I'm really damn good, or whatever it is the compliment was. Just reinforce it with your little voice inside by agreeing with it. Okay, that's a really good one. So get in peace, get somewhere quiet where you can meditate, preferably in touch of nature. See if you can sit on your garden on the grass without anything in between you and the grass. Or for me, a big one is to go and hug a tree. I'm surrounded by beautiful palm trees around the house. You can just go hug them, or just rub a leaf, or get a rock or something that puts you in touch with the energy of Mother Earth, and start saying nice things to yourself. And start observing all the abundance that surrounds you so that you can have more positive thoughts, which is going to help you start manifesting more positive things that you're happy with around your life. All right, so speaking of which, let's start the week strong. I want you to take a piece of paper and your pen again, or your notebook. Please just have this notebook dedicated just for Amazing Mondays, that you can use it every single Monday. I've got this one that I take to all my masterminds or events or seminars. It says Little Book of Bright Ideas, because I used to have a very bright red one that it was amazing ideas that I got from the beautiful Trish, Argentina, but it's filled with ideas now, so I had to move on to another one. And you know, I love colors, so basically if I get an idea of something to do for my retreats, I write it down here. Or for my inner circle ladies, which are my high-end ladies that joined me for a year on my masterminds, here I put it all. So anything amazing that I learned at a mastermind that makes so much sense, I put it all in here. Because whenever I need to create or get inspired or anything, guess what? It's tiny, it fits into my handbag. Everywhere I go, I just bring a pen, and that way I don't have to carry 10 books with me because I got a little piece of each, right? I just read a whole book. 3 books I read while I was in Maldives, and all the important things, not only I highlighted them, but then I came and wrote them here. And see, sometimes it's a really important thought, so I just put it with an asterisk, and it's really special. So I like you to have a little notebook that you're going to use every Monday to write any ideas that you get, any breakthroughs, and of course to write your intentions, because every Monday we're going to go on to intentions. So right now it's intention time. I want you to write down just one intention, one goal that you would like to accomplish at the end of the week. I know you probably have a mega to-do list. I know you probably want to accomplish 10 different things, but for now, let's start with one. As we move on and we get into the habit, we'll get writing more. I'm trying to keep the Amazing Mondays simple because we have lots of new people joining us. My ladies who are members of Amasssing, they've done retreats with me, they have accountability partners, so they're at another level. But remember, set the basics. So we're coming back from scratch, and these are really good reminders for you, because knowing is not when you say, oh, I've heard that, I know that. Knowing is when you're implementing it and living by it every day of your life. So if you're not doing it, you don't know it yet. You may have heard of it, but you don't know it until you start implementing it. So here we go. Write down one intention, something that you would like to accomplish by the end of the week, which is in a week from now. If you're watching from North America, South America, or Europe, it's Sunday for you. So you've got until next Sunday before this same time to accomplish your goal. If you're watching from Australia, bright and early on Monday morning with me, then you've got until 6 a.m. the following Monday to accomplish your goal. So just one. And, you know, sometimes to accomplish that one, you may need to accomplish another couple of little ones in order to get there. Become clear, write it down. My intention for the week is, I know for me, my intention for the week is to have 20 days done of the Amasssing Online Academy, because it starts on Monday the 19th of September, because it's my birthday. That's why I chose to launch it that day, because it's a special day for me. So my intention is to have at least 20 days already uploaded in there, and also to have my agenda, my curriculum for the mastermind that I'm having next weekend. I'm having a mastermind here at my house in the Gold Coast, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for my high-end clients, which are my ladies that belong to my inner circle. The ladies who are in business, who belong to the inner circle for a year, and we're gonna get together to mastermind and be able to take our businesses to the next level and continue to grow together. So I wanna have that ready and set to go. And I also want to have at least 20 days uploaded into my Amasssing Online Academy. Okay, Jackie says, I love that, a visual reminder of how proud you are of your girl. Oh, I think that's when we were talking about I love you and you're a big success. All right, so write your intention. I would love you to share it with us. If you're on the chat, please type in your intention, Michelle and Trish and Leah, and I'm gonna put Jackie up. I can see the number of the others watching, but I can't see the names. So it makes it tricky. But Trisha, I know you're there. I know you're there. Leah, Michelle, we also have just on there, those watching on Facebook Live. So share on the chat, what's your intention? I just shared mine with you. What's your intention? Now break down that intention into one specific action you're gonna take within the next 24 hours that is gonna get you closer to achieving that intention. Remember, you have this intention, this goal that you want to achieve by the end of the week. Now, what is one specific little action that you're going to take within the next 24 hours? You can do it as soon as you hang up from this call. Something small you're going to take to get you closer to accomplishing that goal. For example, for me, I told you I want to have my curriculum for Friday, for my mastermind, and I want to have my 20 days of the Amasssing Online Academy. So a little action I'm going to take today. Today's a good day for me because a lot of what I do is in the US, and being Sunday is not very busy for me, being Monday here because it's Sunday in America. So it gives me time. So my intention is to record more videos and to start writing my agenda for the week. And that's a small action I want to take. Leah is saying my intention is to get some videos done for my YouTube channel to better serve my clients. Well done, Leah. Make sure that your small action is to at least record one of them today, or today is the beginning of the day for me, but it's nearly the end of the day for you. So in the next 24 hours, could be first thing in the morning. And if you don't have the script for your first video, Leah, it could be the small action, could be writing the script for your first video. Okay, Jackie, you're on the big screen, honey. Tell us what's your intention and what's the small action you're going to take in the next 24 hours.
My intention is to spend great quality time with Craig. So my intention in the next 24 hours is to go for a walk on the beach with him. It started to warm up a bit in Adelaide, and I love being down at the water. So I'll set that up in the next 24 hours.
Nice. And Craig is Jackie's husband. For those of you that are not aware, Jackie is actually a relationship expert, and she has a very powerful story of how she rescued her own marriage when it could have ended up had she not taken action. And now she teaches other couples how to intensify the relationship, how to have a better sex life and everything else. So I know if you're watching on Facebook Live, I got a few guys watching, not only ladies. So Jackie actually also does workshops and webinars, online webcasts like this for the guys so that they know how to improve the relationship with the ladies. So it's very inspiring what Jackie does. Jackie is actually also one of my members for the Inner Circle. And here we have Yuri. Yuri is saying, My intention is to recover from my cough, to run my half marathon in Sydney successfully. Wow, that's very exciting, Yuri. So I guess a small action to take towards your goal, Yuri, would be, if you're able to stay home today in bed and just nurture yourself, or if you can because you have to go to work, perhaps have a hot drink with honey and lime. And I want to give you something, Yuri, just because you're Mexican. We used to do it in Mexico with my parents, and it was really good. I know it sounds a bit yucky, but we used to put like 2 garlic tooth in the blender, half an onion, a little bit, tiny bit of water, and squeeze a big lime or lemon into it, and then just close your eyes, close your nose, and just drink it. And I swear to God, it just cuts it right off. So that's a good little action that you can take in the next 24 hours, Judy, to improve your cough, because at the end of the day, cough is probably just your body telling you to slow down and nurture yourself, because it's running, like burning both ends on your candle. So that's something you can do. I hope you get better, Judy. And anyway, so ladies, we start the Amasssing Online Academy, 100 days from the comfort of your home to totally transform the quality of your life. So if you haven't seen it yet, here it is. You can go to Amasssing with SS. Jackie, if you can please type it on both chats, the Facebook Live and the webinar jam, amassing.com/academy. And I'm going to put it on the screen. Let me see if we can see it. If you are inside of Webinar Jam, you're going to be able to see it on the biggest screen. If you're on Facebook Live, you can't see it, but it basically shows, let's see, that you have Amasssing with SS.com/academy. You can click on register now. It's only $197 for 100 days, and you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you don't feel that you're starting to be more fulfilled, more connected, and improving the quality of your life within the first 30 days, no questions asked, you get your full money back. It's $197 for 100 days from the comfort of your son. No, you're gonna be out of your comfort zone, but from the comfort of your home, because you're gonna get a daily video, very short. It'll just be 5 minutes. It's gonna teach you a new topic, a new habit, and then it's going to give you a call to action of something you have to implement that day. And it's only going to take like a total of 10 minutes of your day, but it's going to be every day. It's a consistency that's going to help you improve the quality of your life. Successful people follow certain routines, certain habits. So it's important to change those, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to change your habits to give you habits for success, to improve the quality of your life, get you more self-aware and more connected over these 100 days, because we're gonna cover every area of your life, from health to relationships. We're gonna have Jackie every now and then here come and talk to us about your intimate relationship. Could be the relationship with your kids and everyone else. We're gonna cover your personal growth and spirituality, which I'm a big fan of, because I think that's the most important one. When you start improving that one, all the others will improve automatically. Then we're gonna have your fun and freedom, taking time for yourself. We're gonna have money and finances, of course, business and career, and your community and contribution. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Your community is super important. That's why I created Amasssing, so that we can surround ourselves with like-minded women to support each other with within the same community, which is life-changing. If you don't have a community that supports you, your little mind is going to talk you out of it. So thank you for typing the link in, Leah, amassing.com/academy. I hope you're going to join us, because we start next Monday, the 19th of September. And if you're in America or Europe, it's going to be Sunday for you. Keep an eye out, because this week, for those of you who already registered, you're going to get a video explaining you how to consume the course to get the best results. If you're already signed up, I know quite a few of you have already signed up. Please go and put a very short little live video on Facebook, tag me, put it on your Facebook page or profile, and tag me and tell us why you chose to register, so that you can encourage other women to register as well. If you invite one person to register with you, it means you're going to have an accountability partner, someone that is going to be holding you accountable for doing the things every day. It makes it so much easier when you have someone to do it with you. So I encourage you to invite another lady to do it with you. Go and record a live video on your Facebook, just a 1-minute video, tag me on it and share with us so that I know you did and I can watch it. Share with us, why did you decide to join? What is it that you're looking forward to? And then when you invite a woman, it's like, you know, one step at a time. You're planting a little seed to helping someone else change the quality of their life. Now, for those of you that have been asking about the retreat, yes, it's already ready to rock and roll, and you can register now. We're going to beautiful Cancun in Mexico. So I'm just typing the link in here, amassing.com/academy. That's for the 100-day academy. And then this one is for the retreat, which is amassing.com/retreat. Jackie will type it on the Facebook live for you. It is ready to go. We're staying at a beautiful 5-star hotel for 7 nights. It includes all your accommodation, all your meals, all your drinks, all your activities. We're going to do a day trip to Isla Mujeres, which I love. It's the island of women. It's a very magical spot. And we're going to go sailing in a catamaran to get us there. Just for us, ladies, it's very exciting. We're also going to do a tour of Tulum, which is where the Mayan ruins and the pyramids are. It's a very spiritual place, great place for us to draw that spiritual energy from our ancestors. And we're going to do a lot of contribution. We're going to go to this beautiful center where they educate women, single women that don't have education, so that they become capable of getting a job. We're going to go to another one where we help them learn English, because those in Mexico who live in Cancun, these days I can't get a job or make a living if they don't speak English, because it's a very touristy place. And we're also going to go and visit this orphanage of kids with cancer. So if you're coming to Cancun, start packing up your bag with lots of goodies that you want to give away, because we are going to make a difference as well. It's going to be a lot of fun, very intimate, just women, safe environment, judgment-free. We're going to help you discover your life purpose and take your life to another level, to where you deserve to be. So it's really exciting. Please go and read all the information. It's on amassing.com/retreat. You can go ahead and register now. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're super clear with your intention for the week and the little action that you're going to take within 24 hours. And I can't wait to hear and for you to share it next week. Thank you for being here, Leah's taking everyone, all those of you that got up early, and all those of you who interrupted your Sunday to be here with us. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you got some value out of this. And we're going to be here every Monday. You can just register on amassing.com/Monday. And once you're registered, you'll be registered for every Monday. And we're going to keep covering the 11 laws. We only did one today, the law of thinking. We're going to do one different every week. So namaste. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a fantastic end of your Sunday. If you're overseas, and have a fantastic beginning of your week for those of you on Monday. Go and smash it. Get up and have that clear intention. Start focused. Don't let life happen to you this week. Make sure you create it by design. Have a fantastic and amazing week.